Hello, everyone, and thank you for your attendance today. My name is Wayne Russell, and I'm CEO of Rent Your App, and I'm joined today by Adam Shooter, Joint MD of Exact Logistics. Today's session will consist of a conversation between Adam and me, where we will discuss and address questions about data communications software and explore the impact of them on his business. This will be followed by a short question and answer session from the audience. Can I ask all attendees to put their questions in the chat, and we will address them at the end of the discussions. What I would say to Adam, can you sort of just introduce yourself, and then I'll fire the questions away at you.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Adam Shooter. I'm the Joint Managing Director of Exact Logistics, a transport company, and we're based in Dunchurch. In terms of our business, it really splits into two different areas. The first area is the international transport that we do in from Germany, mainly one or two other European countries as well. And that accounts for about 60 or 70% of our business. The other bit of our business is picking up from local companies around the Rugby area and delivering their pallets either across to Europe or within the UK. To do this, we are part of the Palex network.
Thank you very much, Adam. Well, let's begin. The first question I'd like to ask you is, does the good use of data make running your business more efficient?
Absolutely. One of the issues with transport all the time is that we're dealing constantly with huge amount of data. A lot of it is collection and delivery addresses, and then of course there's all the data associated with the tracking and the PODs. In terms of the actual delivery addresses from our international customers, we receive this in terms of manifest form. And the good thing is that with the systems that we've adopted with Rent Your App, we can actually receive that by EDI. So we don't have to touch that data. It comes straight into our system, and then we can manipulate the data within our system. And that really improves our efficiency in no end.
So I'll go on to the next question now, Adam. I said, how best can businesses efficiently communicate between themselves?
Again, I think that the key to this is the EDI system. There's in any business, there's a huge amount of data that needs to be exchanged, and I think the key in our industry definitely is that the people who own the data can control the supply chain. And by that I mean, so we receive data from our customers in terms of names and addresses. We reply back to them with via the EDI link again with the tracking information, and finally, of course, the most important bit, which is the proof of delivery. And all this can go on seamlessly. We don't need people to manipulate the data. We don't need people to key anything in. Our systems keep that running all the time. And again, you know, not everything gets scanned on at the same time in terms of PODs. Yeah. So if you get a depot that doesn't scan their PODs till 10, 11 o'clock at night, they are still there, transmitted on the EDI system by 9 o'clock the following morning. And I think that's what really improves the efficiency of our business, is this data that keeps on running regardless of whether we're there or not.
That's excellent. So can software support effective management of customers, suppliers and invoices?
In terms of the effective management, yes, absolutely. I mean, one of the great things of these systems is that once you have the data and you own the data, you can run as many reports as you like. And we have a whole series of reports that we use for managing our business that run directly out of the system. And that just gives us the information at our fingertips all the time. So, for example, if I want to go and visit a customer in Germany, I can just run all the information directly out of our system. And that just makes such a huge, huge difference. And also some of the really small things. I mean, Rent Your App have been fantastic in developing a series of reports. So one of the things that we do report on is the estimated time of arrival of vehicles in from Germany, when they actually arrive, and how long it takes us to tip them. And that is really valuable data. And because we keep it and record it, then we can look at that 3, 4, 5 months ago, and we can see exactly what's happening in our business.
Excellent. So, sort of go on to another question, Adam, which I think, what is your advice about how software implementation can support good communication in today's ever-changing landscape?
Right. I think the most important thing before you start any software development is to spend a lot of time thinking and working out exactly what it is that you need, exactly how you're going to use it, and exactly how you want to either enter or present the data. I think too many times we rush into things and we don't take the time on the almost the pre-implementation of really thinking how this is going to work. The second thing that I would say is that I think it's very important to speak to as many people in your own organization as possible, because everybody will have a slightly different view as to how they want to see the data and what data they want to see. And by incorporating that into the model, then that is very valuable as well.
Yeah, that's excellent. I'll sort of ask another question really about sort of looking into the future, and how can the right software enable you to grow your business?
Yeah, this is always the lovely question, predicting the future. Again, you know, I come down to it that the fact that we have all this data, it's all necessary data, but we don't actually have to enter it or touch it, and we can just bring it in and out of our systems and manipulate it in our systems as we want. I think gives us huge potential for the future. We can grow our business quite substantially these days without the need to take on extra people. And I think also from a staff morale point of view, rather than getting people to spend hours keying data in, they can actually do the much more interesting parts of their job, which is the really thinking about how we're going to provide the transport solutions that we need to provide. So I think it's a double-edged sword. Yes, from a business owner, it allows us to grow our business quite quickly without the worry of additional people. But from the people that we employ, it allows them to have a much more interesting job.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, that concludes all the questions we have been able to share his in-depth knowledge and experience with you, and I hope we have been able to find information for you, and would be delighted to discuss any software or data challenges that you have in your business today. So please get in touch. So there's our contact details, and then thank you again.